Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I am back with another quick post-fight analysis video from Friday night, Titan FC 67. This was Battle of the Undefeateds. Young up-and-coming fighters coming up, Melissa Croden and Evelyn Martin. Evelyn Martin, she's actually 18 years old. This was like her second fight in professional career. And Melissa Croden, this was like I think this was her third fight because she's like 29 years old. But this was a good competitive fight. I felt like Melissa Croden showcased more variety in this fight as far as her stand-up. I thought she had the better punches, the better kicks. Evelyn Martin definitely had some good pressure. She definitely stuck to a nice leg kick in this fight. And I felt like she was making it competitive, making it hard for Melissa Croden, but I feel like Melissa Croden made some nice adjustments in this fight, had some very nice angles, good front kicks, good right hands, just a little bit of everything from Melissa Croden, but the judges saw different. They gave this fight to Evelyn Martin via split decision. Me personally, I felt like Melissa Croden, she did enough to win this fight. It was definitely a good fight for two up-and-comers. You know, Melissa Croden was 2-0, and Evelyn Martin was 1-0. And these two bantamweights, they were really going at it. You know, they were really going at it, and they really look, I'd say they look more polished than, I'd say they actually look like fighters with maybe like 6 or 7 or 8 fights on the record. You know, they look that experienced in there to me. You know, I know Evelyn Martin still has some things to learn at 18, but for an 18-year-old, she definitely looks good, and she looks like she's going to be a force to be reckoned with, you know, the more and more she learns. But Melissa Croden, shout out to Melissa, and I feel like she won the fight. She did some good work in this fight. Real quick, first round, I feel like Melissa Croden, she was measuring, keeping the distance well. She was landing a nice right hand up the middle. Evelyn was coming back, trying to establish some good leg kicks, and this is where that kick to the lead leg was really coming into play. Melissa, she was still landing that nice right hand in the opening minutes, but Evelyn, she catches her with her own good right hand and stings Melissa and follows up with those good leg kicks to the lead leg. And that's the one thing I think the judges maybe were looking at. Evelyn Martin kept going right back to that lead leg. She was really ripping that lead leg. Where Melissa, she was mixing it up. You know, she lands a nice head kick, steps back, lands a good front kick to the body of Evelyn Martin, and just really cracking her with good punches. You know, she's cracking Evelyn with these good right hands. But Evelyn, she's still coming back with her own pressure, punching her way in, landing good 1-2s. But it's Melissa, she catches Evelyn coming in with a nice kick to the face, and then both fighters, they exchange right hands and some good leg kicks. But to me, I had to give the edge to Melissa in the first round. I feel like she was landing the much slicker right hands and good head kicks, like I said. But I think it was just the way Evelyn was ripping that lead leg over and over and over. You could see like the leg was starting to turn a little red to blue. Second round, Melissa opened up with a nice head kick again. Evelyn goes back to the calf kick, just working that calf, just kicking and doing damage. But Melissa's strong. She's durable. She's taking these kicks. I mean, you can see her legs are big legs, and she's taking those kicks to the lead leg, but it's not really like doing any damage to her offense. You know, it's not really like slowing her down. She's still working in there. You can see the damage, but she's still working. And I just like how Melissa was using that shoulder to avoid strikes after she would kind of roll with shots. You know, she throw a good right hand, land it, and kind of step to the side and throw out, you know, kind of step out at an angle. Melissa, in the last minute of the second round, like I said, she was just using these awkward angles, you know, to really try to stop the pressure of Evelyn. But Evelyn closed in again, pressure Melissa to the fence. Melissa, she breaks out, ends it with a nice uppercut. But honestly, the second round, I feel like the work rate of Evelyn Martin was there. I had to give her that second round. I think she was more active. And with the takedown, I forgot about the takedown. She did take down Melissa Croden in the second round in the leg kicks. I think the activity and the effectiveness won Evelyn Martin that second round. Last round, Melissa, she opens up with more fluid movement, just setting those little traps, lands a big right hand, you know, after setting up a counter, catches a Russian Evelyn, and she lands and slips, and she moves out with good boxing. I like these little boxing moves that Melissa Croden was doing. Melissa, she's looking more fresher, you know, adjustments made, more movement, and lands a nice leg kick to knock Evelyn down. She lands that kick to the leg, knocks her down. Evelyn turns it up, though. She goes in for a takedown, gets the back of Melissa. Melissa's still standing while she's on her back. You know, she's fighting that rear naked attempt off. But the referee, he breaks him at this point, like right in the middle of a good position for Evelyn Martin. Like, you know, Evelyn's in a good position where she could get something done. And, you know, Melissa Croden is just trying to work. You know, there's really no, like, inactive point here. But the referee actually breaks it up, so I thought that was crazy. So he breaks them up. They go back to standing. I feel like Melissa's much more active. You know, she's landing more shots at angles and really not fazed by the damage to the lead leg, still moving nicely on it. And to me, I feel like she just made the right adjustments in this third round to really win. You know, good movements, good feints. In the last 10 seconds, they both finished strong with some good 1-2s from Melissa, big knee from Evelyn. To me, I had to give it to Melissa once again. I feel like it was 2-1 for Melissa Croden, but they had a split decision. They gave it 2-1 for Evelyn Martin. But overall, it was a good fight. And, like I said, I could definitely see why the judges may have gave it that first round to Evelyn Martin. The kicks to the lead leg doing that damage, the effectiveness. Then they gave her the second round, of course, because I gave Evelyn Martin the second round. But, yeah, overall, good fight. Shout out to Natalia Spees. I talked to her on Instagram, and, like she said, she's friends with Melissa Croden. She said that, you just can't leave it in the hands of the judges, which I agree with. Probably should have went for that finish, whenever fights are this close, you got to go for that finish, But, yeah, overall, it was a good fight. Like I said, most of these fights are on UFC Fight Pass, so if you don't have it, get it and check it out, man. It was on Titan FC 67. Real good fight between two up-and-comers in the bantamweight division. Like I said, they're two good-sized bantamweights, and they really came in there to fight, and they really fought like two experienced fighters. They both went on there and put on a good fight, so definitely check it out. Shout out to Melissa Croden and Evelyn Martin. Combo Breaker 99, I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.